Second aspect I want to quickly cover that is an essential part of our self-development project is to have a schedule. So a schedule is a way of standardizing all of the activities that we need that will make sure we efficiently address all of our obligations at the external level. They address the natural needs that we have as human beings, and they address the requirements for self-development. So a schedule is a way of making sure that we are doing what we need to do in a very efficient way. So let's say you have a basic schedule set out for every day. First thing I do, I get up in the morning and I do my philosophical reading, my philosophical inquiry. So I get up and I study for an hour. Fine, then what do? Then I have exercise, then I have breakfast, then I start my work, and then when I'm sick of staring at my computer screen, I go and run my errands, etc. You have some sort of schedule. What that means is that at each moment of the day, you know what's coming next. And so you get yourself into a flow. You get yourself into momentum of activity. You know, if you're on a bike and you come towards a stop sign, the temptation, of course, is to keep going through rather than coming to a complete stop. Why? No cyclists in the room. Because if you stop, starting again from zero is maximum use of your effort. But if you're slowly gliding, no traffic, fine, then you just keep on going. You use the acquired momentum to keep you going with less effort. If you come to a complete stop, you've got to bring it all back up from zero again. So too, if we get ourselves into a schedule, we are using the momentum of our activities and using our energies much more efficiently. The personality knows what is coming next, and so we naturally just start to put things in place to facilitate our growth and our path through life. It also improves sleep. So there's a sleep research center up in Berkeley, and I was listening to one of the guys talk about this. And he was in an interview, and the interviewer asked him, okay, you're from the sleep center, if you can give us one piece of advice that is the most effective for maintaining a good sleep habit, what would it be? And his answer was?
Same time.
Exactly. Go to sleep at the same time every day, wake up at the same time every day, Monday through Sunday. A schedule. Why? Because the personality begins to associate that particular time of day with sleeping and waking. And so you naturally go into sleep easier, you naturally come out of sleep easier, because the personality gets attuned to that rhythm. Same thing with every aspect of life, our eating, our exercise, etc. We get attuned to a rhythm and we just go through it more efficiently. So having a schedule, a broad schedule that we use as a template for the day is a great way of facilitating the activities that we put in towards our growth. So one of the ways that we can also understand this is that it enhances our focus. Again, it's artificial, it's externally imposed, but it enhances our focus because we know what's coming next. I sit down for my study, finish it. Immediately I'm ready to go and get my shoes on for the jog. So it helps me to keep my mind focused on what is coming next. So it's an artificial way of boosting our focus, but it has that effect. Exercise is the next aspect. Spiritual development, self-development is a long-term project. It's not something that we can expect to achieve over, a weekend or a few months. We are quite happy to get a mortgage and invest in a 30-year project to purchase a home. We should be equally prepared to get into the project of self-development, which provides us with something far more valuable. So it's emotionally and physically demanding. It requires these resources to be used for our self-development. If we are not physically in good condition, then we are not making best use of our physical and emotional resources. In order to keep the body in good condition, to keep it vital so that we can do our self-development, daily exercise is really important. It doesn't matter what it is. Walk, jog, lift weights, yoga, Pilates, doesn't matter. Something to get the heart rate going, something to get the breath moving. Something like, say, a Tai Chi practice might be very relaxing, but you also want something that is dynamic, that you feel the heart rate gets up, the heat gets in the body. If you look at the research, exercise is correlated with daily exercise, is correlated with a reduction in all sorts of ailments, everything. It also improves our mood if we exercise on a regular basis. It helps to sort of shake off a physical and mental lethargy. Now, if you wake up in the morning and you're kind of feeling a little bit tired and can't be bothered, sort of procrastinating and lazy and whatever, go for a 10-minute jog, 15-minute jog. What happens when you get out of the shower after that jog? You feel so much more awake, present. So it helps to shake off a feeling of lethargy. So daily exercise is also important to put into your schedule.